Oh, I'm just happy to be back in Russia again with you. You know what I mean? And a man that is like Vladimir Putin, who is fighting for democracy for Russia, he says totalitarianism is transit. He says authoritarianism is transit. He says, but democracy, you know what I mean? It's the best that you can get, that you can be able to deal with the people of Russia. He said people's heart will go out when they say that the Soviet Union has disassembled. You know what I mean? He says, but anybody that would want to restore it again would be very short in sense and ideas. He said, because the new Russia, the one that is for democracy, for the people, and the human rights and the human abilities, is something that's what we call in the vernacular ghetto, SKD, something kind of wonderful. So I thank you, Vladimir Putin, President of Russia, and I'm just so happy because I love the Russian people.
Mr. King, now your ex-world champion Giljarmo Jones is going to give a match to Dennis Lebedев. Are you not disappointed with the decision of the WBA?
I think that the WBA is, let me say, let us do the fight in Russia again, because it gives me a chance to get back into Russia, to see Andrei Ryabinsky, to be able to be with my friend there, and to be able to go to Red Square. It will be just a wonderful affair to be there in Russia. So we're looking forward, and I think Lebedev is a great fighter, as I said when I was there. He has such courage, such intestinal fortitude, and it's just a wonderful experience when you can meet great people like Dennis Lebedev, and to be able to work and see these talented athletes, you know, present their skills and talents. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again in Russia, and it was going to be a great fight.
And why did it happen that the WBA stripped Jones his belt?
I think that was wrong. I told him it's wrong. We never accepted that, and now I think they restored it back again because we had the test in two places. The test in one was in America, the one that was in Rosada. And as you know, Rosada came under the condemnation of WADA and all of the different testing organizations of not being competent in the facilitation of testing for, you know, anti-doping. And so I think that the WBA made a vitally bad mistake when they jumped to the gun without considering the test that came in from America completely clean, and the one coming from Russia was negative. So the confusion you could do, yes, but how can you restore a title to a man who not only got knocked out, but took the knee? Because he's an intelligent young man. He said, I can't take no more. He took the knee. There wasn't no decision by the judges. There was no decision by the referee. It was a decision by the honorable and dignified Dennis Lebedev. And then to say you're going to give a man back a title that got knocked out in front of the world, then you have lost your sense of reasoning, because now you're ruling boxing by decree. You know, you make losing winning. So what would inspire the youth to then go out to be working hard, you know, dedicating and committing themselves to the pursuit of excellence, when all they got to do is to be with the right one and get you a decree and say you're a champion, even though you land on the floor and say 8, 9, 10, you get up off the floor instead of saying it's over. No, you are still the champion. That don't sound good. That's not good. It wasn't good for the WBA, wasn't good for Russia, it wasn't good for sport. So I think that they are trying to correct it, and I'm very happy, you know, that they are trying to do that.
Mr. King, they said that there was a scandal after the fight with the doping test, and Vlad Krunov said that you didn't want to make this test. What can you tell about this?
Well, all I can tell you is what I told you when I was in Russia, that Vladimir is a liar. You know what I mean? He makes up fantasies. You know, he should be a script writer for cartoons. he would be indubitably, he would be very good. I do have nothing to say. I love Vlad. You know what I mean? He has a vivid imagination. You know what I mean? So what can I say? I'm not there to pour water. I'm just there to tell the truth. There's no such thing. There is no truth in anything that he said in that regard. You know what I mean? So right now, let's bygones be bygones. Let's put history behind us. Let's move on forward and try to make things happen like they should happen in a great country of Russia. I'm excited, you know what I mean, to be able to be back in Red Square again. Such history is there, and I just can't imagine being any place else. So look for me to be back in Russia, you know what I mean, to be able to deal with the beautiful people of Russia and to see a great fight, you know what I mean, and it's going to be between Lebedev and Gillermo Jones, not Don King and Brad Huron.
And what could you tell about the future of your boxer, Berman Stewart?